Hello. My name's Shaheem, and this is the Keira Podcast, where we talk about all things Keira. On this first episode, when we don't have a guest or a host at the moment, we're going to try this interview with Keira, which is going to be very interesting to do. So, let's try and do this. Let's get into it. I'm ready. Okay. So, she sent me some text, and let's get into it. So, Keira, because our mic's not working for some reason. So, Keira, you're an inspiration to so many people. It's unbelievable. Like, you've just been a breath of fresh air, and you really have made people happy by your impact, by being a proud amputee engineer. Like, the story's just incredible. What you came from, what you had to overcome. So, my first question I want to ask is what made you fall in love with engineering? Why engineering? Actually, that's gonna be the question at the end. That's the big question. The question, it might be too personal, I'm not sure, but you know, you're very successful in your career. You've had, I know prosthetic arms are expensive and stuff, but now that you've actually made it, why haven't you considered ever getting one? In fact, it seems like you're against them. Can you explain why? Okay, I can see her typing. Okay. Alright, so I'll read this out. So she thinks that sure she could get a prosthetic arm, but she's lived her life so long without it. It doesn't feel like it's not something she worked towards. She worked towards wanted to be an engineer. That was something that she saw. Getting a prosthetic arm, she never saw that dream. So now that she has the money to do it, and she could, it's just not something she's passionate about. Not saying that prosthetic arms are bad. Obviously, she's not saying that, but she just when you've lived your whole life without even wanting something, it's not even about, oh, you didn't have the money, but you didn't even have the desire, then why would you just get it now? It's not like a house where, okay, when you're 8 years old or something, you want to think about getting an old house. That's different. And if you have the money, then obviously that's different. But yeah, it just feels like there's not really any interest from her side. So yeah, and she wants to be if it's vulnerable or proud, it's however other people want to perceive it. But she just likes knowing that she's not trying to repair something or fix something. It's just her authentic self, not having a prosthetic, letting people know. And if there are obviously opinions of her are bad because she's amputee, then that tells them more about her. But just having a prosthetic arm and maybe wearing a glove and sleeve and then them going out, she doesn't want to go through that. So yeah. Okay, this podcast's only 5 minutes because it's the first episode, and I guess we would need a host for it to go longer. So, the big money question: why did you become an engineer? Type in. Okay, so it started off as a childhood hobby akin to Pokemon cards or Lego. She didn't experience any of those specific hobbies, but they're just common hobbies that people would know. And basically, it was just I'm struggling right now. I know how to fix things. Other people around me, like my neighbors and stuff, they have problems. We need money. This is a solution. I'm not just doing it because of the money, because engineering is quite a hard hobby to do if you're just doing it for money. Yeah. So yeah, basically it was just something she really had interest in. Other people needed it. She needed it to help her mum as well, and it just kind of fell into place and was able to get her mum enough money to move out because the place that her mum was in had bad memories in it. So it was just something that she realized, wow, I love this. The money's not a motivator, but it's a nice addition, and I can pursue this further into a career. She said she did try ballet and I guess traditional girly girl things, but it just was never in her heart to do that. And she wants to be known as a pioneer, not as someone another person in something. Not that obviously ballerina is a bad thing to do. No one's saying that, but it wasn't. Wait, ballerina was I think encouraged by someone she doesn't love anymore. So also the bad memories of that. Okay, so yeah, we went a bit over time, but thank you for your time, Kira. Hopefully, in episode 2, we have like a fan, we have a guest, we have someone else that I can go back and forth with on this podcast. So, yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit my Instagram if you want to actually be on this. We can do like Zoom or Microsoft Teams, something like that. I'd actually like to talk to one of you guys and do a podcast because I like the back and forth. I just want to see how that goes. So thank you, Keira, for texting. I know I seem kind of ungrateful at the end saying I want someone else, but that's not the case. It's obviously if you're married, it'll be a different story. But just thank you for your time. I'm truly grateful. We're on the up and up. Thank you. Like I just want the best for you. If I'm honest, Keira, like I believe you can save me. Like legit. Like I see you kind of like a daughter. Like it's crazy. Like wow. So thank you for your time. We're out.